Anguelov, and I head up revenue and growth at the club. We've obviously got a great group from UCFB coming in, and the idea is to try and give them a practical exercise on a live topic that we're currently sort of working on around sort of a paid membership program for our fans. And it's just, the idea is to try and get them thinking, trying to really sort of case study solve situations that are live for us and front of mind. So I sit above all the functions that generate revenue in the club, with the exception of the hotel, which sits separately with a hotel general manager. So that means retail, ticketing, commercial partnerships, matchday hospitality, non-match day events. I guess the goals of the role are to make sure that we're breaking down silos between those departments, making sure that we have sort of a joined up effort when we're going to market. I sit on the senior leadership team, so there are various responsibilities in terms of reporting upwards to the board, and that sort of fall into that as well. Yeah, honestly, I think this is absolutely paramount, because it's a very tight community. It's the kind of community that once you sort of are in and can sort of demonstrate your capabilities, motivation, desire, passion, I think it's something that you can start to see your progression really unlocked. And so making those connections is really valuable. I think the other side to it is that the sort of theoretical side, when you're sort of studying, is one thing, but seeing it in the flesh and taking on actual real day-to-day problems that we're facing, I think makes it a little bit clearer to students what their life could look like. I remember when I was a student and not really knowing exactly what I wanted to do, and part of that was not really understanding what the job title meant, and so getting that exposure I think is really, really vital. There's a few things to that. One is that they bring perspectives that we may not have thought about. The outside in sort of fresh eyes is really exciting. Younger demographic as well, that's sort of in tune with changing themes, and so that's something that we I think really value. And more broadly than that, hopefully giving this exposure motivates and empowers a pipeline that is that can only strengthen the industry, basically. If we've got if we can broaden out the number of people that are motivated and excited to come into the space. As you say, this is the future of football over the next, whatever it is, 10, 15, 20, 30 years. And so, it's vitally important that we start to build those connections. And I'm really excited to go and see, for example, now, as I said, we're solving, it's a live problem that we're looking at. I'm really excited to go and see what ideas they're going to come up with. Who's going to, potentially you'll see someone that really impresses you, that you want to bring on board, etc., to help work together. And so, really exciting for us. I would just say that this is actually broader than sport, but I think perseverance and work ethic will be the thing that stands out in life as a whole, and tied into that sort of resilience. So you might not get the break that you want immediately. You might not get the immediate opportunity that you were looking for, but those people who are keep persisting, keep working, keep developing, keep sort of taking a growth mindset to their learning, and keep reaching out and keep hitting a brick wall and bouncing back up. Those are the people that they will 100% find their way, and that mentality, I think, is what will stand you in good stead all the way through life, because inevitably we're all going to deal at different points in our lives with setbacks, and it's about how you sort of ride those and how consistent you are, because this isn't a sprint. It's, as I said, it's literally the next 10, 15, 20, 30 years of your life. And so taking that mindset to it, day in, day out, building the wall, you'll eventually get to the house that you want.